Thank you for watching today. This is Kinnear. Welcome back to another Starfield New Game Plus video. If you're following the series, in the last video, we upgraded the guns, melted some Varun ships, like butter I might add, and we found the mysterious captain and got a decent gun. In this video, we'll be recruiting non-Constellation crew members. Some of those are free, others will have to negotiate to get a good price. In all cases, I'm looking for ship combat and travel benefits, maybe some witty banter, definitely none of the Constellation judgment. So let's get started. So we already have one crew member for the ship, and that's Betty Hauser. She does have missile weapon systems +1, and now we're going to start looking for additional crew members.
I apologize if I'm a little distracted.
This first crew member we're going to go after is actually behind a quest, but it's a pretty short quest and doesn't really require a lot of effort, and he's got some pretty good benefits and won't cost us anything.
I can't find anyone willing to track him down. I'm worried. Really? I mean, thank you. I'll try to compensate you as best. The last signal I got from him was out near Triton. And try to bring them both back.
Okay, so this is right around the corner. I think we can go straight there, maybe even from where we're standing right now. Do a quick save, because I do have to interact with a group of unknown individuals. And I don't remember the dialogue. And we found the Berry Mule. And I think we just hailed them first.
State your business or stay away.
It is a cool looking ship, and I like to collect ships. However, I don't know that there's a path that I can both get the ship and get the crew member. So I have a very specific set of choices I'm going to follow here. My first goal is to get on the ship.
If we allow you to dock, be aware that we're well armed. You may board with that in mind.
Like I said, I've tried this a couple different ways, and in some cases, if you get the ship back, you don't get the pilot because he stays with the ship and goes to work for Jane. There might be a way to take the ship and misrepresent that to Jane. Not really sure. I tried a couple variations. This is the one that gets me the crew member, and I don't really need the ship.
Hey now, that's close enough.
Gustavo.
So think twice
I like that.
before starting trouble. What exactly do you want here? Yeah, and what do you have to say about it? We're getting paid to deliver it back to the trifle owner, and I don't think that's you.
I swear, it's like I said.
Hey look, it's
that's
Erick
shit.
with a C and a K in his name.
I was there when she bought it.
Hey, shut up and let the adults talk. Now, where were we before this interruption?
He's a little bossy.
That's possible. But even if what you say is true, it's not my problem. We've got to reclaim it for its
A very
owner.
practical opinion.
Sucks for your friend, but we got our orders. So, unless you've got something else to propose, I can agree to that. We're only getting paid for the ship.
If you found a way to get the ship and the pilot,
You
let
can
me know.
untie him and get on out of here.
Otherwise, you just make the dialogue choices, untie him, and
Thanks.
take him back.
Man, Jane's going to be heartbroken about the ship, but yeah, good. I guess I'll.
Don't make me regret the deal we made.
And that's it. We just go back to Jane. I think it's a little bit of dialogue, and we're done. She might even pay us, although I'm not running this quest to maximize the money. I really just want the crew member. Now really, if you have leveled up enough and you have the skill points and you've put them in places that support ship combat and travel, you may not need any of these crew members. I'm pretty close to not needing several of them, but I kind of like having them on board, so I just wander over and pick them up. We'll just run downstairs and talk to Jane.
Always nice to kick back in a broken spear after a long day.
Hope everything went well. So what happened? Wait, rightful owner?
Yes, Jane, you thought you were getting a really good deal, but you kind of knew it was too good to be true.
What do I do now? Well, I won't lie. I'm really bummed about the berry mule. But, on the bright side, at least Erick is alive and back safely. No! I mean, I probably should have thought about it more, but I had to jump on the... Yes, I know better. Yeah, me too. But without that...
Now, sometimes you have to wait around for this guy to show up.
The miners pretty much run lower levels here.
We got lucky. He's here right now. I've seen him wandering down from up above and taking forever.
Oh my God, Erick, you're safe. I was so worried.
Yeah, well, I'm here now. Hey, I'm gonna need some time to process this before I can talk about it.
Careful near the railings on the upper
Of
levels.
course.
It's a
Have a
long
seat.
way down.
Take all the time you need. We'll chat when you're ready.
Okay, let's go talk to Erick. See if we can get his attention.
Still a little shaken. I'll be fine. I hope. Hey, you're back. Can I, talk to you about
Astrodynamics
something?
II and Payloads.
This might sound crazy, but I was hoping you might let me join your crew. The way you handled Ecliptic back there was really inspiring. I'd love to see how you work up close. Clearly, I still have a couple things to learn about handling myself in the space lanes. Oh man, I can't thank you enough. I'll work hard, I promise.
So we should get a 15% boost
soon?
in grab
I need to
jump
get some stuff together
range
before we leave.
and a reduction in fuel cost from his points. Not as good as Sarah Morgan. I think she's the other one that has Astrodynamics. Or it might be Vasco. But still pretty decent. Given the price, fantastic. We're going to go on to our next crew member. And that should be in Aquila City. And if you've watched some of the earlier videos, I have been collecting books. Some of those can be sold in Aquila City. Now, there's two types of books I've collected. There are books that are interesting to the owner of the bookshop, and then there's an Aquila City or a Freestar Collective Historical Society. I don't remember which one it is. And there are a couple of books along the way, one of which was pointed out by someone in the comments on one of the videos, in the basement of the lodge. And those books are worth, I think, 5,000 credits apiece. And so I should have a couple of those. One was at Hope Tech in the office of, was it Ron Hope? I had to send him for a little walk on that one in order to get the book away from him. One was in the basement of the lodge. One was for sale in the Emporium at Neon. I had to pay for it, maybe 1,800 credits. I'll get 5,000 back. And then the fourth one was actually out at the Red Mile, and I grabbed it off the table with the guy who currently holds the record on the Red Mile. It's just sitting on the table. It's not theft. You just walk up and take it. And if you want to, you can have a conversation with that guy. It's kind of funny. He's just sitting there drunk, enjoying the fact that he's not running the Red Mile anymore. Beautiful Aquila City. You would think, as the second most powerful faction in the settled systems, they could figure out pavement, but I guess that's not high on their priority list. This is actually my first time to Aquila City in this playthrough, so we're going to do this first quest. This one's pretty easy. This entire quest can be done as a persuasion exercise if you want to. You can also go in and sneak in the back of the bank and shoot these guys. And that works pretty well too. That's fun, but it takes a little more time. Not much, but just a little more time. And there's some risk you could hit a civilian.
Stay calm and let our security forces do their work.
I really just want the credits off this one, so I'm going to go up to the intercom and just talk these guys out.
I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know you. Now please, stand back.
Yes, Marshal. This sounds terrible.
Some folks from the Shaw gang tried to rob the place. They took everyone in. They're using the intercom. They won't talk to me. In other words, they didn't have a plan for... Say what you have to.
I'm unwilling to give them anything they demand.
They're
But don't let anybody
Find
die.
out what
Okay.
they want, and then report back to me.
I believe I understand the parameters of the mission. Thank you very much.
I'm sending in a negotiator, so don't shoot.
It's the bank robber leader. We will quick save. So we're going to talk to the bank robber leader. We'll go ahead and put on the Walter Stroud outfit. Maybe drink a bottle of whatever we've got on hand. Excellent.
You're the negotiator, huh? You think you're
There are actually 2 rounds of persuasion in this particular quest. I don't think he cares what my name is.
We'll cooperate when we can. So tell me, stranger. You're damn right I do. We're the ones holding all the cards. I don't know you, so why should...
That was a very tall persuasion bar. That worked out well.
Yeah, I'm already sick to death of this place.
Taking the easy route.
I guess that's true.
Maybe take a chance.
I'm so ready to
That
get
worked.
outta here.
Awesome.
Okay, I can see you're not just the marshal's tool. You want what we want. A nice,
Okay, now we're in
happy
round
ending
2.
where nobody
I
gets
think
hurt.
there's another persuasion
So
here.
let's talk. They talk too damn much. Complain about everything. As much as we'd like to, none of us has shot one yet. We want to guarantee a safe passage. We'll drop the hostages off somewhere safe in the city. After that, we'll radio back where... But if anybody follows us when we bring...
They don't give those ships away easy. You know what I have to go through to get a ship from these
Give us one
people?
of them.
You're just threatening hostages.
Whole damn job's gone wrong. It was supposed to be just a quick
Yeah, you
hit,
guys are great.
clean and simple.
You're doing
you
a
know?
great job at this.
So let's all try to
You're
keep our
winning
heads,
so
yeah?
much.
Because my guys, they're going crazy in here. I don't know how much longer we can last.
Okay, let's see if we can get this
What do you
wrapped
mean?
up.
Damn it. I didn't think
Wow.
of it that way.
Did I just get a crit?
Nobody's been hurt.
Like a persuasion crit?
The judge won't
Wonderful.
come down too hard on us.
That has never happened before. I'll take it.
I think this has gone on long enough. You go tell the marshal we'll come quietly.
So my persuasion skill's already at 4, but maybe wearing that Walter Stroud suit and drinking a bottle of wine beforehand helped out quite a bit.
Well, I'll be a son of an Ashta.
Won them over with my charm.
Well, you don't lack for confidence. Well, I bet you could sell dirt.
All right,
to
Marshal.
Dusty.
Pay up.
Here.
What you got?
more than earned this. You got us out of a tough spot, and you did it with courage that's not common. As a matter of fact, you might just be Freestar Ranger material.
I saw him reach in his
If
back
you're
pocket.
interested, head
Looked
on
like
over
he was
to the
handing me
Rock
money.
Pass for a-
There you go. 12,000 credits. Took a while for that money to come through. And that's not bad, actually. That's 12,000 credits, and I think that was well under 5 minutes. So from a credits per minute rate, that was pretty solid. Okay, so we're going to run back here and find the bookseller. I don't remember her name. She's straight back here to the left. I'm not going to go into the Rock. I'm not going to get involved in their whole Freestar Collective Ranger business. Maybe later. Maybe not. She's busy giving someone a hard time, so we're just going to take all her books.
I sell books.
She wants to write her own book, which I think is a lovely
Space is
idea.
a premium on my
I wish
ship.
her the
If
best.
I could
Can I fit
download
through
it
there? I
to my
can't walk
slate,
through
I
there.
could
Come
have a
on.
whole library.
There's a magazine over here, the Gunslinger's Guide.
Just not my shop.
I think I already have those skills.
Wait, can't we?
We're done here.
So many books to read in so little time.
Yeah, she's pretty insistent about getting that woman out of the establishment. Okay, let's see if we can sell her books I like. I think I've got to go through a dialogue with her.
Looking for it for ages.
The initial introduction. Anjong?
Reading their
How are you?
I'll pay handsomely for
You like old books? That's awesome. She doesn't like Charles Dickens. We have to ask why. I mean, we don't have to ask why. But...
Earth for good. Cargo's... No. I mean, he was in a... But what I'd give for the original Three Musketeers.
But the real question is, did they bring a copy of Scrooged with Bill Murray in it on one of those old VHS videotapes that are lying around everywhere? Why are there so many VHS videotapes in this game? Okay. We can just choose this option. We keep choosing it until she runs out of books. Or we run out of books that she likes. So that's one. Yeah, 2,000 apiece. Nice.
Oh my. What I would give to be able to talk to him. But reading his works. Thank you. W.E.B. Du Bois? The Civil Rights... I simply must have this. War of the World. Here, take my money.
What are we up to, 4 or 5 here?
Let me see. For purchase? Yes.
And now I'm just going to sell the other junk that I have in inventory. Like, so I've been picking these books up. Like, I try not to pick up too much junk along the way. And there's really only 7 or 8 books that she will pay you for. I don't remember exactly how many it is. But there's only a small number, so I never remember what that number is. Or I never remember exactly which books they are, so I kind of pick up all the books and then I just sell them to her. And she won't pay twice for the same specialty book, so that's worth knowing as well.
I wish we had more.
That's it. That's what I'm looking for. It's the Co-Heritage Museum. I thought it was the Freestar Museum or something. What is going on over there? Yeah, that happens a lot.
I have artifacts that date all the way back to the time of...
Hello, Leah. I have old books that I think you would like.
Well, all of them were owned by our city's founder. He's more than that. These documents would be... I'll pay far more than anyone else would. Jacob Coe and I have talked... He sold off various historic documents to cover... If you find any of... Thank you. Think of the future...
I have 4 of them. Yeah.
Let me see. Magnificent. These... The data he gathered...
One was in the basement of the lodge. One of them was at the Red Mile on the table with the guy that has the record for the Red Mile. One was in the office of Ron Hope, and I've gone out to Hopetown several times. I did use manipulation to send him down the hallway, and then I was able to sneak it off of his desk. And then the 4th one was in Neon at the Emporium, and I had to buy it off the guy, even though I think I helped him out with a quest. I had to buy it and maybe pay him $1,800 because of my commerce discount. So I think, you know, after that, that's another 20,000. I think between those 2 booksellers, that's 30,000 credits. So for picking up books along the way, worth the effort. I'm okay with that. But what I really came here for was another crew member. Now, I've not really used this guy much, but he's here at Aggie's, and he's not doing anything, and he doesn't have a price.
You must be a tourist.
Scavenging, energy weapon dissipation, and shield systems. And he does have 1 point in shield systems, so if you don't have any points in shield systems,
but since we're already talking,
the price is right.
Is there something I can do for you?
I believe there is another guy here that I will pay to have on my crew. We'll go look him up after this.
Let me ask you something first.
His shield systems rating is higher, but still, Easy is a good guy to pick up. He'll hang around the ship. He's absolutely a good pack mule.
Well, for better or worse, you're...
Could be an old tiff from another night.
Yeah.
Wonder if we should have a...
I'm a hard worker.
You can put a rifle in his hand and take him out on missions. So we're going to assign him to the ship. So now we have 3.
I'll see you out there. In the meantime...
And we haven't paid anything for those guys yet. Okay, this next crew member is at the hitching post, which is the main bar in Aquila City, right when you come in. She's also recruitable. I don't remember what her skill set is, but it wasn't something that helped on ships, so I haven't really brought her on board. Omari Hassan, or Hassan. We'll put on our fancy suit that we took off the dead guy at the lodge. Throw down a drink. And smooth talk, Mr. Hassan. Shield Systems 3, I like that. Starship Engineering 2. Starship Engineering, I think one point will get us a 10% boost in repair rates across the board. Shield Systems 3 is pretty good. I actually have Shield Systems pretty high. I'll have to check that. So he's almost always a good pickup unless you've gone ahead and picked up all of these points, which, if you haven't prioritized it, crew members are a great way to augment your ship's capabilities while you put your points someplace else, like combat or tech or something.
Are you asking me for
yes, sir. 18,000 feels a little rich to me.
For you?
I just saved a whole bank full of hostages and the sheriff didn't pay me that much.
I hear you.
Excellent.
You know what? I may be starting to like you. I will make this work, but I won't accept any less. I accept.
I'll do 9,000 credits.
It has been a long time since I left Aquila space. I have missed working in these space lanes.
So if we're keeping track, he's the first one I have paid a salary to. It's 9,000 credits. I have 4 crew members at this point in time. I've got a couple of points here or there that are going to help. And I've made a little money on the way. Money's really not going to be a problem going forward. There's so many opportunities. We're at a point where we're well armed. We have a good ship. We've got crew on board. We're not going to have any problems taking down any quest line that we want. Or if we turn at this point in time and just start grinding temples and get to the fight at Masada and move ahead to the Unity again. I'm probably going to take some time and run some quests here. Maybe even pick one of the factions and chase that one down. We have 4 crew members on board the ship. The ship is fully armed. We are fully armed. And we might need to go out and do a little bit of work from this point on. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I really appreciate it. Just a reminder, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is to try one more time. Whatever you're trying to do can seem impossible until it's done, so keep at it. Success is closer than you think. Please click that subscribe button and notification bell, and I hope you come back for more. Until next time, this is Kinnear, and I'm out.